Good morning, students. Today I am going to start the 8th chapter of your beehive, that is Reach for the Top, part 1. Now, before explaining the lesson, let me give you a short sketch of the chapter. The chapter Reach on the Top is a story of two women who conquered the world despite of lot of obstacles, and then they became the role model for the youths. In part 1 we will be studying about Santosh Yadav, the only daughter after 5 sons, and how this woman, she despite of lot of restrictions and orthodox family, then also this lady, she fought for her right and she became an inspiring youth, an inspiration for the youth. So let us start the chapter. The only woman in the world who had scaled Mount Everest twice. So today we are studying about Santosh Yadav. She was the only woman who had scaled Mount Everest twice. Once she had already climbed Mount Everest, and the second time also she had climbed the Mount Everest. She was born in a society where birth of the son was regarded as a blessing. Means if any family had a son, they thought that yes, God has blessed them, and birth of the girl child was not considered to be a happy moment. Though it was not a curse for the family, but then too the family was not happy whenever any girl child was taken birth. So in such orthodox kind of a family, this girl Santosh was born. When her mother was expecting Santosh, when her mother was going to deliver Santosh, a holy man came and gave her a blessing. And when he blessed her, he, in her blessing, he said that she will definitely have a son. But to the surprise, the child's grandmother, that is the Santosh's grandmother, who was standing just there near her mother, she screamed loudly and said that she doesn't want a boy, because already they had 5 sons in the house, and now she wants that the holy man should bless her daughter-in-law that she should have a girl child. So this was a surprising thing in her family. The holy man was also surprised. He gave her the requested blessing, and as the destiny would have it the blessing seemed to work. Santosh was born the sixth child in a family with 5 sons. So after having 5 brothers, Santosh was born. That is, she was the sixth child in the family and she had 5 brothers. She was born in a small village of Joniyawaz of Rewa district in Haryana. So she was born in Haryana in the Rewa district in a very small village, you can say. And she was the sixth child in her family. Now the girl was given the name Santosh. Santosh means satisfaction. Okay, and so here the girl was given that name, and this girl, she was completely a different child from her childhood only. She did not want to live in the traditional ways what the family had. She always wanted to live her life in her own terms, where all the other girls were dressed in the traditional dresses in the village. They were not allowed to wear any modern kind of dresses. This girl always preferred to wear shorts. She never followed the traditional things because she thought that being herself is right. One should not follow anything blindly. Whatever is correct, the person should follow that. Looking back, she says now these are the lines which are said by Santosh Yadav, And what she said that from the very beginning I was quite determined that if I choose a correct and a rational path, the others around me had to change, not me. And so she said that if she is correct in her life, if she has opted the correct path in her life, rational path, rational means taking the correct decision, to have knowledge of what is right and what is wrong. So she says that if a person is having this quality to decide that what is correct and what is wrong for that person, and if they take the correct decisions in their life, it is not that they should change their way. And if they are following the correct path, there may be many obstacles, there may be many people who would not like them, but ultimately when they will see that the person is in correct path, they will also follow, and they will not try to change the person, but they will change themselves. And so she believed that one should have the knowledge of understanding and deciding what is right and wrong for them. Santosh's parents were affluent landowners. They were very well to do. It was not that they were financially weak or something, but they were very well to do. And all the sons, that is the five brothers of Santosh, were sent to the nearby high school in New Delhi, and they all were sent to high school for the further education. But due to the prevailing customs in the family, and due to the old traditions in the family and in the village, that girl childs were not allowed to go for higher studies or not even to go to school. If they were ready, if they wanted education, they could only be in their village and they could study there. And the village school was up to class 4 or 5 only, not very high. School was not there, and so Santosh was not allowed to go for a higher studies. But Santosh was only sent to the local school in the village, and after completing her study in the village, she was not allowed to go due to the traditions or the orthodox customs in her family and in her village. But Santosh did not agree to this, because she knew that education is the only thing which would change the life of a person. So she decided to fight the system in her own quiet way when the right moment arrived. And so Santoshi was determined. She became strong. She thought that yes, when the right time will come, when she has to go for higher studies after completing in the local school, when she will go for higher studies, and if her parents will not allow her, that time she will fight for her right, because she knew that education only can change her life. Just by sitting in the village and only learning few classes would not change her life. And for that's why this character of her, from a young age she thought that she will fight for her own right, shows that she was very determined kind of a child. She was a very determined kind of a person. She knew what she had to do in her life, and for that she was ready to fight for her right. And so here, when she turned 16, at 16, most of the girls in her village used to get married. And it was the tradition of that village, you can say, or her family, that girls, before they could complete 20, during their 16 and 17 years only, the girl child was married. For that's why they used to never focus more on education. And when this Santosh also, when she grew 16, her family started pressurizing her. She was pressurized by her parents to get married and settle, and not to go for higher education, and not to think about educating herself. A marriage as early as that was last thing on her mind. She threatened her parents that she would never marry if she did not get a proper education. And the last thing what Santosh always thought of marriage. The first thing what she thought of was education, to make herself established, to make herself educated, to do something in life, and then after that she would like to be settled in her life. And now, when her parents were forcing her, she got a chance. She said that if the parents want that she should marry, then the first thing what they have to do is to send her for higher education. After completing her education only she would marry. And then she left her home for her higher studies. She enrolled in the school in Delhi. When her parents refused to pay her education, the parents thought that if they will not pay the fee, then this child cannot do anything and ultimately she will return back to the village. But this child did not give up there also. She took a part-time job. She worked as a part-time job, and whatever money she earned from that part-time job, that money she incurred as her school fee or used as her school fee. And so you can say that from a very young age the child knew the importance of education, and even her parents tried that they, by not paying the fee, they would try to restrict her from going for higher studies and force her to get married. But because of her determination, strong willpower, and love for being educated and to get some position in the society, she fought for it, and she done part-time job and paid her school fee. And later on, when her parents also, they saw that after so much of restriction this child is so eager to learn, then they also supported her. Wishing always to study a bit more, and with her father slowly getting used to her urge for more education, Santosh passed the high school. As I told you, when her parents also saw that this girl is very much anxious to be educated, to get education and to go for higher education, the parents also slowly then started supporting her. And then Santosh, she passed the high school examination, and then she went to Jaipur. In Jaipur she joined the Maharani College, and there she took a room in a hotel, in a hostel. She took a room in a hostel known as Kasturba Hostel, and she used to stay there, and from there she started doing her college or university study. Santosh remembers Kasturba hostel faced the Aravali hills, and where she had taken the room, she had a window in her room, and whenever she used to open the window, just she had a very good view of Aravali hills, and she always used to watch the villagers from her room, that they used to go up the hill, and after few kilometers or after a climb of few kilometers, these villagers suddenly they used to disappear. And so this created a curiosity in her, that how, when she used to see them walking and suddenly don't know where these villagers used to go away. So it created a curiosity that why don't she also try to go there and see that how this way is, how they climb this mountain daily, how they feel while climbing, where they disappear, and all this. So this created a curiosity in her, and then she decided that she will also go and check there. I found nobody except a few mountaineering. I asked if I could join them. To my pleasant surprise, they answered in affirmative. So when she reached there, she saw some mountaineering. She requested them whether if she could also join them, and she could also try to climb the Aravali hill, and they answered in affirmative. Affirmative means they gave a positive answer, and they said yes, and they also motivated her, they also helped her, because it was the first time she was going to climb a hill, and so they gave her little training that how she should climb, and they motivated her to take up climbing. So here you can see that from here only you can see that this was the first time when Santosh Yadav climbed a hill, and this was the first time when she started towards mountaineering. Then there was no looking back, she says. No looking back means that was the first time when she climbed mountain, and she liked this sports, or she liked mountaineering very much. And then she says that she never looked back. She was a determined young girl. She saved money because she did not want to be a burden on her parents, and so she saved her money, and she enrolled. Means again she took admission in a course at Uttarakashi Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. She took admission in the mountaineering, in a course of mountaineering, and she had to join there. In that college, she would be trained to become a mountaineering. She says that my college semester in Jaipur was to end in April, but it ended on the 19th of May. Now her exam for the mountaineering, her semester had to end in April, but due to some reason it prolonged and it ended on May, and because of that only she couldn't. mm, she was supposed to be in Uttarakhand on the 21st. On 19, her exam finished, and on 21st she has had to join Uttarakhand. And because of this reason, only what happened, she couldn't go to her family, or she couldn't go to the place where her mother and father were staying. And because directly from her university study she directly had to go to Uttarakashi and join for her mountaineering. Even she didn't have time to inform her parents too that she is joining for mountaineering, and directly without informing her parents she had taken admission there. So I hope children till here you all have understood the chapter. Read the chapter so that you can get a better understanding, and tomorrow we will continue further.